Somebody that is expressing this kind of anger toward you is not somebody that's healthy to be around all the time. You are enduring patiently these heated conversations without responding in kind. Focus only on things that have eternal value. Other people might focus on things that cause division, but that's for them. You don't have to join in. Proverbs 20 verse 3, honor belongs to the person who ends a dispute, but a fool can get himself into a quarrel. Fools love quarrels. Honor belongs to someone who ends dispute. As Christians, we claim the name of Jesus, but are we really representing who Jesus is to the people around us? We should be, as Christians, representing God's character. Let's keep going in verse 24 and the first part of 25. The Lord's servant must not quarrel, but must be gentle to everyone, able to teach, and patient, instructing his opponents with gentleness. You must not quarrel, is the first thing that he says. Not engaging in any heated arguments that when you become frustrated with each other, fighting with each other over words. You must not do this, Paul says, as a servant of the Lord. Must be gentle to everyone. This isn't a limit on only to the people that are nice to you or only to the people that say good things about you. Gentle to everyone. Able to teach doesn't mean always teaching, but you're willing to and you're able when the opportunity presents itself. And patient. Now this is an interesting word. When we see the word patient, we normally think about when you're waiting patiently, you're not getting frustrated or you're not getting upset about something, whatever it may be, you're patient. But Paul used a specific word here that is the only time it's used in the New Testament. And it's a combination of two Greek roots. It's a specific kind of patience that he's talking about here. The combination of the two Greek roots is to endure harm or evil. So this patience is to endure harm or evil. In other words, Paul is saying that you're enduring potentially harmful, potentially evil conversations without responding in kind. Sometimes it's better to not say anything. We're going to come back a little bit to this, but I want to move on to the next thing he brings out. Instruct opponents with gentleness. If it just stopped at patience, in other words, endure harmful things, endure evil, endure harm, it sounds strange because as Christians, we also know that there are times where we need to stand up for Christ, where we need to stand up for the cause of the gospel. This word translated as instruct here is educate, teach, to discipline. All of these things are included in this word. The purpose of all instruction, the purpose of discipline, the purpose of education is to help people make right choices. So in this context of instructing opponents with gentleness, you can try to talk to them gently. You can try to share something with them. If they refuse to calm down, if they refuse to stop arguing in this way, sometimes it's wiser to remain quiet. Endure even harmful statements, endure evil statements. Don't fight back against them, Paul says. Sometimes you need to part ways with that person, at least for a while. Somebody that is expressing this kind of anger toward you is not somebody that's healthy to be around all the time. So part of discipline could be that you can't be as close to that person as you used to be, at least for a while. The reality is that we cannot teach effectively by pushing back harshly. Nobody's going to listen to that. If anything, it's going to make things worse. It's going to stir up their anger. It's going to stir up their frustration. Over all of this, if a conversation has no eternal value, is it even worth engaging in the first place? No. Focus only on things that have eternal value. Paul's warning here is don't fall into this spiral of controversy. If somebody is angry talking to you and you get angry back to them, you're going to spiral them down. They're going to get angry at you, which is going to spiral you worse. And you're just in a downward spiral that only leads to more division and possibly a complete break of that friendship and destruction of influence that you have beyond that person as well. Avoid feeding into their fury. Don't give them energy that they need to keep going. In Colossians 4 verse 6, let your speech always be gracious, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how you should answer each person.